Well, I don't know about you, but spring fever is setting in for me. But just because the weather is gorgeous out here doesn't mean the foothill trails are ready for use.
Any place where that is not a exposed area on the trails that have clay soils is still holding a lot of water. And those areas are muddy.
Using muddy trails causes problems by creating ruts in the trail, and when people walk around the mud, that kills the vegetation and ends up widening the trails.
It means that the trail crew, instead of being out building new trails in the spring and the fall, has to be out repairing trails that were damaged by muddy use.
But it seems a lot of people don't know to stay off muddy trails, especially as the trails have grown in popularity. Here's noon on a Wednesday.
Scraping mud off your shoes, you probably shouldn't be on that trail.
I know, I don't know how else to get around. So go that way or this way?
Yeah, I would go this way or straight down this.
Some trails don't get very muddy. Ridge to Rivers features several all-weather trails like Mountain Cove in the Military Reserve area, Harrison Hollow, and several trails in the Lower Holes Gulch area that people can use most of the year.
Yeah, and you can if you pick the right trails.
Trails higher in the foothills are trails that drop into a draw, or north-facing trails like Polecat don't dry out quickly because of a lack of sun or too much moisture.
Everybody has to remember that within the last 2 weeks, we've had 14 inches of snow.
But here's the good news. Ridge to Rivers does a daily forecast where people can help share information to be part of the solution instead of the problem.
We post daily on both the Ridge to Rivers website and the Facebook page. And then on the website, there is also a pull down that will give you the trails that generally are good to use when we have wet conditions or when we start to have the spring thaw like we're having now.
Steve Dent, Idaho News 6.